What's up, everybody? This is Ahmed, and yeah, we all know that Argentina's economy is a trash. It is a shit show that's been happening for about quite a century. And there was times when the Argentine economy actually defaulted on its debt. So, to make you understand the situation here is that even an economist categorized the Argentine economy in a certain way, which was very weird. He got it that there are four types of economies. The first one is the developed economy. The second one is the emerging economy. The third one is the economy of Japan. And the fourth one is the economy of Argentina. It's kind of very weird to know that Argentina's economy has a separate kind of fan base. But yeah, it struggled a lot. It is struggling economy, and it's been quite recently that it is the first time in decades that the current account is in the surplus. So Argentina's economy is a struggling one. So you got a point. Okay, let's start the whole story. So what happened in the year 2001? The Argentina's economy, the government actually defaulted on its debt. It was a massive scale default. It was the first time when a sovereign government actually defaulted on hundreds of billions of dollars of debt. So after that, the Argentina's government had to pay some money back to the creditors. So they actually restructured the debt in a certain way. They offered 70% haircut to the creditors. So what is the haircut? Let's suppose the default was about $100 billion. So after 70% haircut, the left amount which can be get paid to the creditor was 30 billion dollars. So the creditors actually accepted the offer. Some creditors actually accepted the offer, but there was some certain kind of group that did not accept the offer. Some creditors actually did not accept that offer. So what they actually did, they actually sued the Argentina's government in their respective courts. Yeah, it is a very weird thing to sue a government, but it actually happened. So one of them was NML Capital. It's a hedge fund. So they had actually some Argentinian government debt in their portfolio. So they actually sued the uh, Argentina's government in the New York court. But it's weird to know that how they actually did that. So there was a legal term which they used against us, Argentina's government, which is actually a Latin word. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is pronounced as some kind of pari passu, which is actually means equal footing. It is a provision which was incorporated in the contract of the bonds, government bonds, which actually gives the right to the debt holder to be given the same kind of seniority, to be given the same kind of treatment as other debt holders of the issuer, which is the Argentina's government. So before, if the issuer defaults on the debt, it cannot actually issue more new debt unless it pays back to the earlier creditors first. If this provision is incorporated in the contract, which is known as the indenture. So the government actually got panicked. Yeah, but yeah, they actually used this term. So the result was very shocking. The NML Capital actually won the case. Yeah, they used this. They won the case in year 2014, and they actually. So why they actually did not accept the earlier offer to get more of the money? Yeah. Let's suppose their haircut was 70% for the earlier creditors, but these creditors who did not accept the offer got some more money. It is not disclosed yet, but it got some maybe 50% haircut, 30% haircut, but it actually got some kind of better money than the earlier creditors. So why the Argentina's government actually had to pay back its creditors? So they actually needed to access the international bond markets for the more issuance of newer debt. They cannot issue the debt more debt if they cannot. if they're not going to pay back the earlier creditors. So actually, they had to settle on the terms of the NML Capital to pay back the earlier debt, to issue more debt in the year 2016 when they actually accessed the markets again for the new debt issuance. So NML Capital won the case, and it was the first time when a lot of other sovereign governments actually got panicked, also because of fair bond contracts containing the same kind of term. So there was a lot of the governments actually restructured the debt. They eliminated that cost, and some new contracts was issued with some new kind of provision, which is more technical thing. But actually, what I wanted to say here is that the animal capital profited a lot out of this trade. How? Because when the Argentina's economy defaulted on the debt in the year 2001, the animal capital uh, bought the debt of the Argentina's government at a very low value, like 20 cents to a dollar. So they got that's kind of a distressed debt. They got that at a very low market value, and they actually pushed the government in the court to pay back higher amounts, the actual kind of value. But they got a little less than that, but still it profited the animal capital massively. And some are saying that there was 1,000% profit gain. And since after that, a lot of other Serbian governments actually issued new debt, the restructured the debt with new kind of clause, which is the collective action clause. So if a government defaulted on its debt, if the 75% of the creditors agreed on a certain kind of offer, then all of the creditors have to take on that offer to eliminate this kind of people out of the game. So it was all for today. I thought it is interesting to share this story with you. So, yeah, bye.